welcome back to SethCool323 Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you how to kill the Ender Dragon, so let's get into it. Now, one question you probably have is, well, why do I want to kill the dragon? I mean, most people already have their own reason, but here are some main things you want. So, number one, if you haven't beat the Ender Dragon before, I mean, you would consider that beating the game, beating Minecraft, which is a pretty good accomplishment. I mean, it's not that difficult once you've done it before, but the first time, definitely nerve-wracking and difficult, I'd say. My first time beating the dragon, which you're going to see in this video, was actually really difficult, but there's other reasons too. Number one, you get about, depending on your run, depending on your luck, you'll get from 45 to 60 levels from just beating the dragon, so that's really good. Another thing is a dragon egg. You can only get one of those per world. I think each player can get one, so if you're playing with other people, everyone gets the one on their first time beating the dragon. And then you can't ever get it again, so definitely cherish that. Don't throw it into the void like an idiot. And number four, technically, because beating the game was one, is Dragon's Breath. Now, Dragon's Breath sounds really cool. Honestly, it's not that useful. The only thing you can use it for is making lingering potions, which can be used in two ways. Number one, just keep them as themselves, and basically you throw them on the ground and that effect stays in that radius. And number two, you can make tipped arrows, and I don't think you can do that on Java Edition. I think tipped arrows are only in Bedrock Edition, which is Pocket Edition, Xbox 360, Windows 10, and Nintendo Switch, things like that. Not Java on PC. And then, yeah, you can make arrows of poison. So you hit something, it deals it damage because of the arrow, and then it poisons it, or other things like that. So yeah. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do you get to the end? So I'm about to tell you how to get to the stronghold, which contains the end portal. Now, I'm sorry if this is getting boring just watching a frozen screen, but there is action in this video. You just have to wait. Okay, so how to find the stronghold. Basically, what you need to do, first, step one, is, well, this could be step one or two. I usually go to the nether, find a nether fortress, which is really, really difficult now in 1.16 because of how many different biomes there are, so many new structures that can get in the way. But find a nether fortress and then kill a bunch of blaze. If you're speedrunning the game, you just need 9 blaze rods is usually a good amount. But I usually tend to get about half a stack at least, just because I use blaze rods for other things. You can use them as furnace fuel. You need blaze powder to fuel brewing stands. Actually, I have a current total of 4.5 stacks of blaze rods, so I'll probably never need any more, but get those, craft blaze powder out of them, which is 2 blaze powder per 1 blaze rod, and then kill a bunch of endermen to get ender pearls, or trade with villagers. And ender pearls plus blaze powder equals an Eye of Ender. Now, Eyes of Ender, basically what you do, hold them in your hand and use them. So if you're on Pocket Edition like I am, you just hold down like you are mining and you will throw it. If you're on any other Xbox or PC or something, it's a different button, but it's basically the use item button. And then you follow the eye. The eye will float up into the air, and that is the direction of the stronghold. Now, there's I think it's a 1 in 5 chance that the Eye of Ender breaks in the air, so you'll probably need more than one. Definitely need more than one. And if not, it'll drop, so I would wait until it's done with the animation and then see if it drops, just so you can get the Eye of Ender back. Basically, what I would do, throw it and then follow it in that direction, follow the direction of the Eye of Ender for probably 500 blocks, then throw another one. If it goes behind you, that means you're already past the stronghold, and you can eventually keep throwing it at shorter distances until it goes down. If it ever goes into the ground, you're right above the stronghold or near it, so just dig down and you'll probably find it. And yeah, that's how you find the stronghold. After you find the stronghold, you just have to go in and search around. There's really no rhyme or reason to finding the end portal room. You just have to look around the whole thing until you find it. It took me about 20 minutes to find the end portal room, I believe. But there's also cool things in strongholds like libraries that can give you mending books and other really good enchanted books, things like that. Plus, it's full of bookshelves. If you need any books, if this is like not a speed run and you want books for something, like building bookshelves or just enchanting books, definitely find a stronghold library. Really useful things. They always have a chest in them, so look around for that. Those have books in them. And yeah, now that you know how to get to the end, we're finally talking about, well, not yet. We're not talking about how to kill the dragon yet. Now we're going to talk about what you need to kill the dragon. Okay, so now we are talking about what you need. So number one thing you need is at least an iron sword. I mean, honestly, you could kill the dragon with your fist, but it's faster to kill it with your sword. And if you're using the method I'm using, then you need a sword. Otherwise, the dragon will be able to heal because of the strategy. Okay, you need a sword. You need a pickaxe in case you spawn in inside of the end stone. You need to get out of there. And also, it's helpful to mine blocks if you run out. You need, I'd say, a stack of blocks at least to pillar up with, which we will show soon. And then you will also need a bow to shoot down the end crystals with a stack of arrows at least. If you're not good at shooting, I'd use over a stack of arrows, probably a stack and a half of arrows. Food is probably one of the most important things you need, because you'd be surprised how many people forget food and then they die because they can't heal. You need that healing. Water buckets definitely need, because you have to be able to MLG water bucket. If you don't know what that is, basically if you fall off of something, you place water right before you hit the ground and you don't take fall damage. You need that because the dragon can launch you into the air, and you can die of fall damage if you don't have the ability to MLG water bucket. You're also gonna need, I brought a strength potion, which would help. I mean, it's not that useful. It just makes it a little bit faster to kill the dragon, so that was nice. And honestly, I think that's all you need. Maybe ladders, just in case you need to, like, get up the end stone or something, or if you want to kill the pillars without shooting them, you'll need ladders. And at least some beds, depending on how you want to kill the dragon. If you want to just hit it with your sword, you can, but beds do, like, a fifth of the dragon's health of damage if you blow it up in the face. So, yeah, if you didn't know, beds explode in the end and the nether. If you try to use them, you place it down, and then you tap it like you're going to use it, and it'll blow up. So you'll need beds, and that's about it, honestly. So now I'm going to get into actually how to kill the dragon. Okay, so now that you know what you need, we're actually going to not freeze it anymore. We'll probably freeze it to explain stuff, but you're going to hop into the end, like I just did there, and we're going to begin killing the dragon. So what you want to do, I spawned on this pillar. I'd already been to the end before, so I had a bridge out to the main island, but you don't need to do that if you spawn in the island. So basically the strategy here is to use blocks, pillar up like 20 blocks or so, and then use that height advantage to make it way easier to shoot down the end crystals. So here you see me building a cobblestone thing. I put those blocks there just in case the dragon tries to hit me. I can not fall off. So I'm shooting down the end crystals. Basically, you just hit it with an arrow. It'll explode. On Pocket Edition, I don't believe there's an explosion-like thing, but it just disappears. But on most editions, there is like an explosion when you shoot it down. So as you saw there, I missed the water bucket, but I didn't die, so that's fine. And basically, you just want to run around shooting down the end crystals. You don't have to kill all of them. That is the thing. You do not have to shoot down all the crystals. You can leave, like, the 2 inside the iron bars if you really want to, because it doesn't heal the dragon enough to undo what you've already done completely, so there is a way to kill it without shooting down all of them. But you have to blow up most of them. So, I'm just gonna skip ahead to after I shot down all the crystals. So, basically, after you shoot down all the crystals, you just want to hit the dragon on the head. You doesn't have to be the head. You can hit her on the chest if you can't aim for the head very well. And, you just keep hitting the dragon multiple times, and eventually she'll die. It is a she, by the way. Minecraft has confirmed that. But, you just keep hitting her on the head or the chest, and eventually she will die. You'll see her health bar slowly go down. And, I'm just gonna show you a sped up clip of me killing the dragon, and then I will tell you how to obtain the egg. You don't have to drink a strength 2 potion, by the way, like this does. So, just keep that in mind. And, I'll show you how to collect the egg. Okay, so here you can see me collecting the XP. The first thing you want to do to collect the egg is tap it and it will teleport. Then you want to mine blocks, but don't mine the block it's standing on. Mine under it, place a torch, and it's affected by gravity, so you just break that block, it drops, you can pick it up, and there you go. You have a dragon egg in your Minecraft survival world. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see next. And actually, I have a thing here, so pick one of these for me to do next. Either getting elytra, because you might not know how to do that, and also using elytra, or mining for netherite, because you might not know how to do that either. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.